think James is close to surpassing Michael, or who do you think is the greatest of all time, I guess, is my first question for you, Adrian.
Well, to be completely honest, I don't think LeBron can ever touch MJ. He's already got the 3 losses in the finals, so I give that to MJ, honestly. And then the 2011 NBA Finals will always put this stain in my mouth. LeBron didn't want that title. He was giving it to Wade. He was letting Wade do his thing. 2011, 2012, he wasn't playing superhero. He's doing it now, but he wasn't back then.
Does
Never catch MJ.
Okay, so I get the whole MJ was 6-0 in the finals. Does it change your analysis at all that MJ lost before the finals more often than LeBron did? MJ lost 9 of the first 10 playoff games he ever played in when he had already been through 3 years of college, and LeBron came right out of high school immediately. LeBron, as a 21-year-old and a 22-year-old, took garbage Cavs teams to 50-win seasons in the playoffs. Yeah, he has come up small in a couple series. One that sticks out is obviously against the Celtics when he kind of disappeared in, I think it was Game 6. I don't think it was 7, but and Jordan obviously was, clutcher and didn't have that slight meltdown. But if you look at the totality of it, you're talking a 14-year career of dominance, and right now, the best play that we've ever seen in NBA history. Right now, LeBron's playing better than anyone has ever played.
I didn't think that much time believing that. Like, even looking back at the 1993 NBA Finals, what MJ team had 3 actually was better than what LeBron did last year. I have a hard time believing the whole that he can even catch MJ. Like, if he wins this year, he's knocking on MJ's house. He's opening the door, but he's still not letting him sit at the table.
Why?
So that's how I kind of.
Other than the love for Michael Jordan because he's like our childhood, what is it? What about him is that much better than LeBron, or even at all better? I don't get it.
He's never shied away from the moment like LeBron has. LeBron has done this countless times, time and time again. We haven't seen it the last 5 years because he's matured as a player, but MJ was doing this throughout his whole career. He always had that killer instinct. And I didn't see it in LeBron. Really did.
Except for the 2 years that he walked away from the NBA to play baseball.
It was Dallas, and that's an argument that Michael would have maybe won more championships also.
He would have won more championships.
He probably would have. But if LeBron got down earlier in his career, he would have won more championships.
And he retired early in 98.
And if
He retired early in 98. Could have won again.
Would you take the Bulls team or the Heat team that LeBron had? Like with Bosh and
this Cavs team is better than that Heat team.
At his powers.
This Cavs team's better.
I agree this Cavs team's better, yeah. I agree with that.
You can't keep up offensively. The only team that has ever been able to keep up offensively with this Warriors team is this Cavs team. That's it. They're the 2 best offensive teams that have ever played basketball.
Yeah, I think last year what it was defensively Cleveland, they were working this switch-heavy system. Didn't work for the first 2 or 3 games of the series. Really got it figured out, obviously. Draymond Green, suspension kind of helped out a little bit. But switch-heavy scheme, they hired Steph Curry out because they had him switch on everything last year in the finals. So wearing him down. But what's not going to work this year is that because now you got KD. So you can't tire anyone out. This finals coming up, I don't see that Cleveland can hang.
We're talking here with Adrian from Bitterbirds. You can follow all his work covering Philadelphia sports on YouTube. He's fantastic. And I wanted to switch gears. We, of course, can continue to talk about the NBA Finals, but I wanted to talk about Lonzo Ball. And if the Lakers and Magic Johnson take De'Aaron Fox at 2, would you be comfortable having LeVar Ball living in Philadelphia and overseeing games at the Wells Fargo Center? What say you?
Woo! I'll tell you what, man. I'll take the personality because of the talent that comes with his son on the court. Now, something I haven't heard.
Oh, DGB.
I think the LeVar thing is being a little bit too overblown.
From the first day of OTA.
His 2 kids are still going to UCLA. I haven't heard any problem at UCLA with LeVar Ball. I think this is just a whole media-driven thing.
Media-driven? The dude's on. It's him. It's not the media. He's on TV and on radio every day. The only blame I get to the media is that they keep putting this idiot on TV.
And that's what I'm getting at. They keep putting him on. But I don't think he is that big of a distraction as people say.
Are you kidding? Have you ever heard of a father like Josh? Have you?
No, you've never deal with a father like this. He's He's honestly, the best thing that came out was the other day when Bryce Alford basically said, don't judge Lonzo Ball based on his father. Lonzo's completely different. He's a great kid, and he's a heck of a talent. If you're looking for Lonzo Ball, pick Lonzo Ball based on his talent, not his father's ability to get in the way. And this is the same, and Bryce Alford was one of those white players that wasn't good enough at UCLA.
TJ Leaf,
You know, so with all due respect, I think Lonzo Ball, and it's been very interesting. I was at an AAU event in LA this weekend, and I was working with the Under Armour circuit, and there was all the talk was focused about what Compton Magic, how they destroyed the big baller team by 52, and what a clown LeVar Ball looked like, okay, and how LaMelo had about 11 air balls and just looked like a goofball. He's not helping his next two kids. He's lucky he's got Lonzo right now. He's putting a mark. These kids are going at his younger sons as hard as they can be, because they want, not only are they trying to punk the younger kids, they're trying to punk the old man in the process. It's hurting them. That's diminishing his value at Big Brawler brand.
To me, go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say, I could care less about the Big Baller brand. All I care is about the talent of Lonzo Ball and what he brings to Philadelphia. I think LeVar Ball, the whole distraction thing, I see where you guys are coming from. But I don't think this is as big of a deal as people make it out.
I don't know. To me, team chemistry, probably aside from all-world talent like LeBron James and that level of player. Besides that, team chemistry is the next most important thing. And the last thing we need in this city is a kid who might be great, might be good, might be whatever, coming here and his dad, no matter what, guaranteed creating a problem. I will gladly take whether it's Josh Jackson, Isaac, Fultz, Fox, Monk, Dennis Smith, whoever it is. All those kids have just as good of a chance as Lonzo to be good in the NBA, and none of them have a parent who will ruin it for this team.
I didn't hear too many squabbles at UCLA. This is a team that made the Sweet 16. They beat Kentucky on the road. I thought their team chemistry was just fine. Again, I just think the LeVar thing's being overblown.
He did get run off the floor by De'Aaron Fox.
But moving on to Lonzo, the player. See, like, for the Sixers, I don't know how much of a fit he really is.
I
You already
agree.
have Ben Simmons. So you got two guys that kind of need the ball in their hands. Who's going to be your scorer?
Yeah.
Who's going to be your shooter? You know? That's what I'm more worried about.
Well,
So Adrian, hi, this is Bruce the Sports Doc here. Great to have you on, Adrian. And
Yeah, no
so
problem.
let me ask you this. So you have a chance, let's exclude the ball discussion. Let's go around here. The really big talk here in Philly is who we drafted. I personally like De'Aaron Fox. I had dinner with Coach Steve Lapis. He's a Fox guy. He also likes Tatum. We're not big Josh Jackson guys. Let me just ask your opinion, and let's go around the panel here. Let's put the ball aside.
Assuming ball goes number 2, so
Ball,
we don't have
the
to
great thing
discuss
about today, ball is there's so many ways you could use it in a way as a pun.
For this discussion, we'll say Fultz goes 1 and ball goes 2.
Yeah, we'll say that he's off the table. I think that's almost realistic.
Probably.
And Ball, because he has all the drama, maybe that'll play well in LA. UCLA guy, especially because there's 2 other balls coming. Whether Melo Ball is throwing air balls, no pun intended. I think it'll be quite interesting. So, Adrian, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, at number 3, maybe this isn't necessarily answering the question, but I would take Josh Jackson at number 3. I am concerned about his jump shot. I'm actually very concerned about his jump shot. I know some scouts, not that I'm a scout or anything, but the thing that I've heard, the indicator about three-point shooting and whether it will translate, the number you got to look at is free throw percentage.
Yeah.
Josh Jackson shot 56.6% in college at Kansas for the freshman season. Shot 37.8% from free. So you look at that number, you might think, okay, maybe it's not so bad. Everyone compares him to Kawhi Leonard, Jimmy Butler, that sort of deal. Well, those guys, they both shot over 74% from the line in college. Even looking at Sean Marion, another comparison that people make, he shot 73% in college. Even Andre Iguodala, Mr. Brick himself, 73.8% free throw percentage. So you look at what he might be at the next level in terms of his shot. I'm scared of maybe he might be Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon shot 42.2% in college, 35.6% from three, too. but hasn't translated to the NBA level. You look at Justice Winslow. He's only shooting like 25.3% from three for his career. So Josh Jackson worried about the shot, but defensively, he's a defensive specialist. I think he's a sure thing on that side of the ball. If you look at the situation here, he doesn't have to be the star in Philly. This isn't like the Andre Iguodala thing where he was asked to be the guy. He's a third fielder. That's what Jackson is on like a championship type of team. Play D, run the break, go up and get it on the lob. But for me, I'm looking to trade back and take Malik Monk, because every Monk shooter this team desperately needs and the scorer this team desperately needs.
Yeah, I guess looking at Monk personally, he is a one-dimensional player. He's not a point guard. He's a shooter. Obviously, the Sixers could use that. I'm reticent to have Ben Simmons be your only point guard because, realistically, look at the history. He's 7-foot point guard. I mean, I'm older than you. I saw Magic Johnson. He's a transcendent player. He really 6'7", 6'8". I think you need a real point guard, and I see De'Aaron Fox as just that, as a real point guard. LeVar Ball is a point guard, and again, the couple weeks ago we had his coach on, and actually not his coach, guy who coached everybody but him, and he's really great on the break. He's great in transition, but as far as half court, De'Aaron Fox is better than Ball. Ball is as a half court player not as effective as some of these other guys. We have Coach Josh Dasha here, who coached two D1 basketball teams. React to Josh Jackson talk, please, Coach.
I mean, I think it's still early. Like, they're only 18 or 19
That's
years
trying to
old.
say, like,
I mean, they're going to develop at times. I've saw Josh this weekend, and he's been a part of the Under Armour circuit for a while. And Josh is a great fit. He's a good person, great player. But in my opinion, I want a true position. And again, I'm very high on De'Aaron Fox. If you can't get De'Aaron Fox, I want Dennis Smith.
Adrian, I wanted to give your plug here for your YouTube channel, Bitterbirds here. And his last video he really did. Before I let you go, I want you to talk a little bit about Nelson Aguilar, because you made a funny video about how people in this town, they just don't seem to quit on Nelson Aguilar. And Adrian, I want to thank you for joining us here on Rover Sports. But just before you leave, can you talk about Nelson Aguilar and your opinions on him?
Well, people in Philadelphia, they like to chug the Kool-Aid during the off-season. And we're seeing it again after one OTA practice. So apparently, Nelson Aguilar was on everything is good. And, I was listening there, maybe shot.
It's true.
I knew we'd agree eventually.
Yeah. Adrian, thank you so much for joining us, man. We'll talk to you soon, all right? Follow Adrian at Bitterbirds. He runs a great YouTube channel, and it was really nice of him to join us to talk a little Sixers and Philadelphia Eagles. Boy, that